from Indiana's news leader. This is Channel 13 Eyewitness News at noon.
Well, Thanksgiving is, of course, a day for families, and there are many Indiana children who want to become part of a family. November is National Adoption Month. Jean and Tom Gaunt are advocates for adoption. Their story was featured in a documentary called A Place Called Home, an adoption story. This documentary, honored by the Heartland Film Festival, tells the story of the Gaunts who adopted 9 siblings from one family back in 1999. The Gaunts have fostered over 130 children. Today we're honored to be joined in studio by Jean and Tom Gaunt. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having
With
us.
130 foster children over the time of your life, Thanksgiving must have always been a very special time at your house.
Well, everyone prepared a dish, so we always had plenty to eat.
Why did you become foster parents to so many children, Tom?
Well, it was Jean's idea. Her father was a former foster child and had passed away when Jean was 13 years old. And so as a young married couple, we felt that we would honor him by taking one foster child.
And many of the children that you fostered were special needs children, were they not?
Many were, or sibling groups, which constitutes special needs.
And you adopted 9 siblings at one time, right, from one family, and that was really the focus of this documentary that we want to go ahead and show some video while you talk about that. What was that experience like?
It's one we didn't anticipate, but once we saw their picture in the paper, we knew immediately that we had a place called home for them.
Why do you think this documentary connected with so many people, Tom?
Well, it's an open and honest look at adoption, and I think the public is very interested in understanding what adoption is about. It's a very important subject. It's a very much needed cause, as there are a lot of children in foster care waiting to be adopted.
Why do you, Jean, why should Hoosiers, why should they consider adoption?
I think that nobody is warmer and more generous with their time and attention than Hoosiers are. We call it Hoosier hospitality. I think extending it to one of our own just seems natural. What
are the benefits to you, Tom, in being an adopted parent, adopting so many children?
There's never a dull moment. There's always activity going on around the house. There's always unexpected activity. We were actually empty nesters for 3 years before we brought the 9 into the home. So it was a big change and a much happy one to have, where we just have a house full of people all the time.
How many people will you have over for Thanksgiving today?
Oh, well, you know, we don't even take head count. It'll kind of be a buffet and people will help themselves. But we left the children and they were in the kitchen, and I think we have one of everything, if not 2 of everything, already made.
They're getting it already,
Yes,
so
yes,
as soon as
they
you get
are.
home, you'll have it. Again, National Adoption Month here in the month of November. If you would like to learn more about adoption, this is the phone number you call, 888-25-ADOPT. We also have links to the Gaunt's website on ours at WTHR.com. It's great to have you here, and again, the name of the DVD is A Place Called Home, an Adoption Story. Nice to have you here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, Anne Marie, back to you.
But those 9 brothers and sisters are happy they're able to stay together. What a great story.